Thanks, Nick. How you guys doing? Good? Everybody good? People ask me, because I take this thing everywhere I go, man. Take it on date nights with my wife, regardless. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I go to a lot of schools and I carry this in with me and I kind of hold it out and ask the kids what it is, and they all scream in unison, basketball, which is what I expect. But my goal before I leave there is for them to understand that this was a tool to me. My senior year, I earned a scholarship to North Carolina State University. At North Carolina State University, those were 4 years that absolutely changed my life. My first year, the coach that recruited me, Norm Sloan, he was a great coach, kind of a hard-nosed guy, but he left after my freshman year. And so we've got a bunch of disgruntled players who were committed to this coach, and now he's taken off. What do we do? Do we leave? Do we go to another school? Do we stay? I was one of those. So the school goes out and they find this guy somewhere in New York, and they bring him to the school. They hire him to be coach. Never met him, didn't know who he was. And we're sitting in a room similar to this. The first day we met him, he walks in. He's probably 5'9", and this Italian guy. And he says, "Hi, my name is Jim Valvano. You guys can call me Coach V." And as students, we're just sitting back in our chair like this, and we're just interested, really. He says, "Listen, guys, I know how you feel right now. I know you feel abandoned. I know you feel like Coach just walked out on you. See, I understand that. Some of you want to leave, and I can't stop you if that's truly what you want to do. But let me tell you about my dream," he said. He said, "Guys," I'm going to quote him, "I know that I'm going to win a national championship soon." And as college kids, again, we're like, okay, right, yeah. What coach doesn't? He says, "Listen, you may think I'm crazy, but I've dreamt about it. I've dreamt about it. And I know it's going to happen soon. And I promise you that if I can get you to see what I'm seeing, if I can get you to help me paint that picture, I promise you, those of you who may not be here when we win it, I guarantee you, when you leave the school, you will feel and act like champions for the rest of your life. Because there's not a day that goes by that we won't do something or say something that will get us to that ultimate goal," his words, "of cutting down the nets." I promise you. So now he's hooking us. He's hooking us. This guy had something about him that you had to listen. So we started sitting up in our seats, and he started going on. He emphasized again, there won't be a day that goes by that I won't remind you of the ultimate goal. We'll go out and we'll beat teams by 20 or 30. That's not my ultimate goal. It gets us closer, but my ultimate goal is the national championship. We'll get beat by 30. We'll be disappointed. The guy was just amazing and motivating us. He always talked about putting yourself in a position to win. If you put yourself in a position to win, you've got a shot. You've got a chance. You're not going to win every night, but the goal is to put yourself in a position to win the game. Our senior year, we found ourselves in the national championship. There's one other thing he used to do, and we thought he was absolutely nuts. First practice we ever had with him, he walks into the gym. Nobody but the team there. He walks in a little bit late, and he's got a ladder under his arms. He walks under the net, and he puts the ladder under the net, and he calls us over as a team. He said, "Guys, come on over." So we're looking around. We wonder what he's doing. Pulls out a pair of scissors. He says, "We're going to practice today being champions." We're going to practice cutting down the nets. Each one of you will go up with this pair of scissors and you'll clip your little piece out. And then at the end, I will go up, I'll bring the net down, put it over my neck, and you guys are going to carry me around and scream in an empty arena like you're champions. Yeah, we thought he was crazy. First time we did it, we just didn't know how to act. We were never champions before. How did we do this? So we all did it. Put them on our shoulders. We're all screaming, we're shouting, we're running around, and we look like idiots. We did it once a month. Second time, we were a little bit better. Third time, you thought we won the national championship. We got good at it. Coach Valvano was the guy who could clearly, in that leadership position, give you a paintbrush and say, okay, I want you to paint your part. I want you to be a part of this masterpiece that we're about to display here. That's my journey. But I can tell you that everything that I do in my life, I don't care whether it's fatherhood, I don't care whether it's a business deal, I don't care what it is. It's all about cutting the nets down for me. I'm a winner. I'm not boasting. I love to win. And I know in order to do that, I have to prepare myself individually to win with whoever's going to be on my team. Pat Riley used to have this thing about each player in the off season just improving 5 or 10%. And imagine if we all come back just 5 or 10% better, what that means as a team, as a group. There's no feeling in the world better to me than when we won that national championship on a last-second dunk. Everybody rushed out on the floor from the stands. When things settled down, they brought that ladder over, the ceremonial ladder, put it under the hoop. And it was very interesting because after Coach V ran around looking for somebody to hug and could never find anybody, he just jumped up on a pile of people. They brought the ladder over, the scissors, and I remember all of us looking over at Coach V, just knowing at that moment why we went through those ridiculous practices of practicing being a champion. Sometimes you have to think outside the box. You got to go crazy a little bit until you feel comfortable. You know what? Man, I feel like a champion. That's why we were doing that. Because in order to realize it, you got to practice it. You have to. Why am I here? I'm here to accomplish things. I'm here to start and hopefully leave a legacy in different areas. What's your legacy? What do you want your legacy to be? You walk in the house at night and your kids run up to you and grab each leg. What kind of legacy do you want to build for them? Where are you going? That's up to you. That's up to you individually first. And that's up